I never know when we're live.
Me neither, but can I tell you the first thing
I
it said
think we
when
are
I...
live.
Oh, great.
Are
It
we?
told me to find a quiet place, and here we are.
Let's
I
see. I have the YouTube
oh
page up. I'm like, are we? There we go. Are we live? Are we live?
no, maybe we're live.
Hey, we're live. We're totally live. Hi, guys. What's up, fam? Welcome to the Kickback Committee Happy Hour. I'm Susannah Fuller. I am joined by my very good friends, Jordan Angeli and David Goss. Jordan, you're clearly in a car, but I appreciate the fact that you made the effort to attend this happy hour. Where are you off to?
I am in an Uber on my way to Fort Lauderdale yet again because that's my second home. Going to call games this weekend, and then I get to go on the back of that on family vacation, which I'm really excited
Oh,
about.
where are you
Yeah,
going?
we go to Kiowa Island, South Carolina.
Oh my God,
Have you
that's it's
been?
beautiful. It's
Yeah,
so beautiful. Are you gonna do some golfing down there?
you know
Oh
it,
yeah,
girl.
of course
Are
you
you
are.
Golfing,
good, Jordan?
beaching. Am I good?
Yeah.
I am. I just played 9 holes the other day, and I shot a 44. So
What?
I'm like pretty good, but I'm not great because I'm not consistently in the 80s, but I sometimes can hit in the 80s, or sometimes I can hit in the high hundreds. So there's no consistency in my
Dang.
game.
I feel like every soccer player that I know, or former soccer player that I know, like in the off season, it was golf.
Yeah.
Ian was like he's annoyingly a good golfer, and it drives me nuts. But he was like, this is what we did, and I always thought there's a show there. There's like a show like going golfing with former players and like
Oh,
just like kind of like shooting the shit and like
I want to
just
do that because my brother is a former hockey player, and I'm like,
uh-huh.
what? And all these people, there's all these like golf YouTube people who just like make their life now playing golf and having fun. And I'm like, maybe we should just do that and create something. But throwing that idea out
All
there.
right.
Who knows if it'll
We'll
ever work?
workshop it. We'll workshop it.
Yeah.
Well, this is fun. I'm so glad you're here. And while we have you, before you get to the airport, I'm sure you're very well aware, because you spoke with Goss about it on Soccer Wise. Our 50 States of Soccer adventure continued this week, and the
Yeah.
focus was your beloved home state of Colorado. So we're gonna,
Yeah.
I know. So we're gonna kind of put a pin into that discussion. And I'm curious because you're obviously the expert on Colorado. So, did you get a lot of people like when we put out the crowdsourcing, we put out the stuff on Blue Sky, like hallowed ground, best soccer bar, all of that. Like, did you agree with a lot of it? Were some of them surprises to you as well?
Of people's responses,
Yeah.
honestly, I haven't gone through responses.
Come
I feel
on,
like
Jordan.
I know. Would have been great to prepare myself for this. Can you give me a couple of them? Like, what did people
Yeah.
say?
So for hallowed grounds, we've had like stuff all over the place. So I think one of our own, Connor Tobin, was very committed to this cause. He mentioned the field in Vale because they host
Yeah.
a amateur tournament every year for the last 50 years.
Yeah, it's crazy. And one of the amateur teams actually went pretty far in the Open Cup a couple years ago. Um, like my friend's husband plays on the team,
Is
and
it
they're
Harpo
very...
or whatever that one is?
Yes, Harpo. Yeah,
Boom. It's
yeah,
up there somewhere.
Wow.
it
Yeah.
is. I know. Isn't it weird how we just store those things? We think we forget that, but we like actually store it in a weird
I'm
way.
impressed.
Yeah. So I have never. I mean, I've played at those fields, but not in that tournament. But I have heard that tournament is ridiculous, and what a better setting. It's like right at the beginning of Vale Valley. You're surrounded by mountains in the summertime in the mountains when they play
That
this
sounds
tournament.
unreal.
It's probably perfect.
Ugh.
I know Connor did mention another place that I actually felt like kind of was hallowed grounds is this place called Millennium, which in Colorado, like you kind of have to have an indoor place because it snows. It snows. It doesn't snow a ton, but it does snow, and you need a place to go play. And this place, Millennium, like I grew up playing soccer there. My parents both played on indoor teams there. But it had half of the... When you walked in to the left, where there was an indoor field, like a 5e or a 66 size field with stadium seats, so you could like watch teams play and compete, and um, like a wall that then we would end up playing like kickball against the wall for the whole time my parents were playing games. But if you go to the other side, it was a training facility, and it was cut in two, and one of them was like a passing drill possession style field, and it had these little goals. Sorry, I need to get my brand recognition.
Coffee or soda, whatever it is.
I need my hand because I'm talking with my hands too much. It had these little goals on each side, and above the goals were lights that would, if you were on the yellow team, like a light on this side would light up yellow, and then on the other side would light up yellow. So the other team would have to defend like opposite corners, and then once you scored on that net, it would change to a different goal. And so that was a really cool training center. And then on the right next to it was a shooting, like a full-size net, and they created these 2 ball playing machines that, like, have you seen those where they throw footballs out with like the things that propel?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they made that but for soccer balls. Like they made it the width of a soccer ball, and it would pop out at you, and you could take it first touch, like work on your first touch, and then take a shot, and there would be goalies in the full-size nets. And the best part was we would put like gymnastics mats down, and we would work on our bicycle kicks.
Oh, hell yes.
So that is a very much like, if you grew up playing soccer in the Denver metro area, you probably had an experience at Millennium, and it was a cool, like such a cool place.
It feels like this might be the winner, just based off the amount of passion and energy.
I have a lot of passion. Yeah.
One of the other ones that came up was Englewood High School, which was the home of the Colorado Foxes, who we said we would mention in this, which was, I believe, Marcelo Balboa and Robin Fraser paired as center backs on this team that had like X name, whatever. This was pre-MLS, so you ended up with, they won their local championship, they won the A-League, whatever it was. So that's one that we should mention. And then Brandon Plone, who used to cover the Colorado Rapids and was the best, and now I believe lives in Chicago, messaged as well and sent Dirks Field, which is at Fort Lewis College in Durango, Colorado, at elevation 6,876 feet, capacity 2,000 people, and they've won 3 Division II NCAA titles, which also sounds like a cool place.
Yeah, that is cool. Just to talk about the Foxes, to add something to that, Lauren Donaldson was the head coach of the Foxes.
Oh.
That's how I originally met Lauren Donaldson. Is he would come and like coach clinics at different clubs around while he was the Foxes head coach. So that's how long he's been around in the Denver area. But I don't remember them playing at Englewood High School. I remember them playing like at the racetrack in Westminster or something.
City? It says they played in Commerce City from 1990 to 1997, including beating Norwich City in a friendly against a Premier League squad.
Whoa.
Maybe Klaus and Slaughter as well, but then they moved to San Diego. So Chad Ashton, Tom Sohn played there. Mark Dodd played there.
Yeah, Tom Stone, Rob Lip. Yeah, wild. They were so cool.
Childhood right here. This was
like
stuff.
Yeah. One time I got to play at halftime on their field, and I thought it was so cool. I know. Who is she?
And now everyone wants to play at Denver Summit FC, including Allie Watt, who we got to talk about on the show. She's a Colorado native. Before we let Jordan get out of here, let's finish off our players. It felt pretty obvious, everyone has said, that Mal Swanson, Sophia Wilson, and Lindsay Heaps are all going to be on this list. They are 3 of the best soccer players in the United States history, so they're probably on the Colorado list. Jordan, I think you felt pretty good coming out of yesterday that Connor Casey was locked in as the 4th. Connor Casey, in his career, which I could have had ready, I have everyone else ready, ended up, I believe, playing in a World Cup for the U.S., but he finished with 20 goals in the Bundesliga, 50 goals for the Colorado Rapids, including an MLS Cup, 19 appearances for the U.S., 2 goals in his time, and then finished as interim manager of the Colorado Rapids. Pretty good.
Yeah. I think that's worthy to be on the list, don't you?
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, 5 years in the Bundesliga is not a bad setup. Then after that, it gets questionable. This is our debate point. So, some of the names that were pushed to us were Chad Ashton, Ethan Horvath, Griffin Dorsey, Cole Bassett. I did not know Alex Larea was from Colorado until doing research for this. Shane O'Neill came up. Paulo Del Piccolo came up. Ali Watt, you could bring back in.
What about Jordan Angeli? Like, are we just?
Wow.
I mean, what are we even talking about here? This is I like.
No, I do not belong on the list with those people. And
Jordan, this is our show. We get to do whatever we want. You're a legend.
Jordan, you make the Wikipedia list of Colorado soccer players at least.
There's a Wikipedia list of all the players?
Yeah, they normally do it by name, so it's listed in alphabetical. And under A, right between Maddie Anderson and Shayna Ashuri, it's Jordan Angeli.
Look at that.
See?
Look at that.
The Bodies are from Colorado?
The Bodies are from Colorado, yep. Tess Bodie and her sister Meg, who made her debut this year. Yeah, this is where it gets hairy because I feel like there's a lot of people who are currently playing right now, and you're like, how do I differentiate Griff Dorsey from Cole Bassett?
Yeah.
You know, or
Ryan Williams currently playing Iron Woman as well. So those are a lot of the current players. I think there's one former player to me that stands out, and that I think would be Nat Borchers for like overall success. He's from Durango, Colorado.
I like that shout.
Love that.
I didn't even think about him.
My understanding is that's because that's like a different Colorado, right?
That's what? I lost you.
Like Durango's a different vibe than like the Denver to Fort Collins / Colorado Springs stretch.
Which I kind of like. You know, it gives us a more vast experience of Denver landscape because Durango, it's like south.
We might be losing Jordan into the stratosphere of the Denver airport.
Am I still here? Am I still here?
Oh,
you have just returned.
She's back.
Well, my dad tried to call me, so that might not have helped.
Okay. Jordan, should we let you go so that you can get to the airport?
I think that's good.
Jordan's happy with Nat Borchers. I think
maybe.
Great.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm happy with that.
Thank you, Jordan. Have a safe flight.
Fly safe.
Bye. Cheers. Cheers. Thank you. All right, bye, you guys. Love you. Cheers. Puppies all day long, baby.
All right, we did it, Susannah. We got 5 players.
We got 5 players. The Nat Borchers one was you kind of saved that one. That threw me for loop. I didn't realize.
I like to have a back pocket.
Good. That was good because like as soon as you said it, I was like, well, yeah, duh. Like that's...
I like to like last card on the flip of poker for it to be a queen and then it's a full house. To be clear, amazing. I don't really know poker, like I don't know golf. So I don't know how good anyone in here is at golf because
we're gonna have to get you on the golf train. I feel like there's a lot of golf soccer synergy that I think that we can explore, and I feel like you would enjoy it.
Okay,
it's fun. Like honestly, everyone's
I'll go to
bad.
The place.
Number one, everyone's bad. So like it doesn't matter, and you're outside. You get to drink. Like, you know, like it's just
I like most of that so far.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a whole experience. So I feel like we can change your tune on the whole golf thing.
Speaking of drinking, by the way, we got the British Bulldog as the bar in Colorado. I have been there. It is very fun.
Where is
right
it?
Off the
is it in Denver?
In Denver, yeah.
Okay.
It is, I think it's like oddly a blue bar, and the Premier League teams they're connected to, I remember being very random. Like, I think it's like Everton and Norwich or something. It's not
if it's blue, that
would make sense.
Blue would make sense.
Yeah.
Any team.
But it was a great bar. So that one we got from a lot of people as well. So I was stoked about that. I would love to go to this field in Durango or Vail. So that's going to be a road trip for us.
Vail is delightful. I've not been to Durango, but Vail is quite lovely. So
I have also never been to Durango, but I sat in
Sign
an
me up.
airport one time and everyone was flying there and it looked very interesting. Like the people getting on the plane.
Wait,
looked very
describe them for me. Interesting
They
how?
they look like Nap orchards, kind of. So it had its own vibe
That's
and energy.
perfect.
I'm looking at a picture of Nat's beard right now, mid kick, and it's like
This is-
unbelievable. Yeah.
Oh, God,
Nat-
what a presence Nat Borchers has, you
Legend.
know?
Yeah. Absolute legend.
Total
Before
ledge.
we go, I wanted to bring this thing up. Have you
Yeah.
done your misery index yet?
I did.
How yours is probably better than mine.
No,
What number
it's- It's bad.
what number did you get?
It's really bad. I got 80. Woeful.
Yeah, yours is better than mine.
Woeful. Wait,
Mine
what?
is 90.
Okay, wait. So for context, this is so ESPN put out this like misery index where you basically go into this like little generator that they have created and you put in your favorite teams. I think it was MLB, NBA, NFL, MLS, or NWSL. Were there any more?
I
Was
believe
that it?
WNBA is in it.
WNBA is in it.
And
Okay.
NHL. I don't root for hockey, so I didn't put that one in.
Same.
Um,
So who did you put in for your MLS team then?
I did not.
You did.
To be
Okay.
clear, I didn't do MLS or NWSL. I only
Okay.
did. The way I feel is I have my 3 core teams I grew up with. I root
Mhm.
for the U.S. in anything.
Yes, of course.
It doesn't matter if it's ping pong or beer pong or soccer or whatever in between. And then I did not put NWSL as well.
Okay.
So I end up with 90 on the Mets, Jets, and Knicks. When I added the first time I did it, I didn't
This
see
is-
all the.
Now that you're saying it out
Yeah.
loud, I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty
Yep.
bad. It's pretty bad.
Initially, it was because I didn't see all the categories, so I got a 90. Then I put the Liberty in because the Liberty would be my WNBA team, and the score went up.
The score went up a little.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I put in all Chicago teams.
Douglas's
basically.
brain is breaking right now.
He's
So you're all
Well-
Chicago, but you have options. You have it's Cubs over White Sox. for
Cubs
you?
over White, and White Sox are like Cubs have had historically, like their struggles, but like the White Sox right now are just
Incredible.
dire straits.
Yeah.
It's really bad. So I put in Cubs, the Chicago Bulls, the Chicago Bears, and then I put in the Chicago Fire because I was kind of a
Yeah.
fan even
Yeah, yeah.
before I started working for MLS. I don't really have a team anymore, but I just put it in because I was interested.
And you
to
finished
see.
with an 80.
80 with an 80.
So once you finish this, they show you the rankings of the teams in each league on their own. Did you look at this?
Yes, I only just because you guys sent it over in the group chat. I was like, wait, what? Chicago Fire
Are
is
last.
like,
Yeah.
how did what?
I don't know that that's what I would say.
No, not at all. Like DC. Sorry to our wonderful producer Douglas,
Yeah.
who I adore with all
Yeah.
my heart. But like, certainly, when you're like from an optics standpoint, like DC is in way worse shape than a Chicago Fire,
Yeah.
right? Who's actually spending money and as an owner that wants to spend money, and they're going to build the stadium. Like the future's looking kind of bright.
So it says take a look back to see where a team stands over the last 15 years. So I think that's part of it. But for both of them, right? They both were great, and then they both stopped being great a little over 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I think since then you could argue they've both been good the same amount. Like DC was good in the Rooney years. Chicago was good in the Schweinsteiger year. They still had like a few Dennis. I think Kalen Carr was still playing for the team in 2010. So there's a little bit of glory in there right at the end of it. Shout out to Patrick Niarco and all the other people and I don't know, Andy Heron and whatever. So Chicago finishes ranked. The rating is 100 out of 100. Chicago's 100. DC's 96. Then it goes San Jose 93, Vancouver 90, and Montreal 85. Obviously, it can't be like up to date to every single moment. At this
Okay.
point, Vancouver would no longer be in this because Vancouver is now pushing like 3 years-ish of somewhat success. And Montreal is a black hole.
Wah, wah, wah,
Yeah.
wah. Great city. Just club. Strugs City. Yeah, it was interesting. You guys should check this out if if you go, ESPN, was it on their Blue Sky? Did they skeet it out? This
don't
generator?
know. It got sent to me. I immediately, the moment it started getting screenshots of like people's ratings and all of that.
It's
Here's
on
a tough
ESPN's
one,
website.
Though. Yeah, here's a tough one. So Houston Dynamo are 6th,
Mm-hmm.
and in NWSL, Houston Dash are last. I would say the Chicago Stars are worse,
Yeah,
but that maybe is a bit more current. Houston's not, but Houston's still bottom 2.
I would
So
agree
if you
with
are
that.
a Houston fan on a soccer side, it's almost as bad as it gets.
Angel City is
Yeah,
fourth worst. What? I don't.
it's an interesting one. We just sort of had a convo yesterday about
Okay.
NWSL 1.0, 2.0, 3.0.
Mm-hmm.
Angel City definitely spurred a new era of like interest and investment. They have literally never been good on the field.
Man.
Not for a single second since they existed have they been good on the field. They've never won a playoff game. I believe they qualified once. Now I can't remember off the top of my head. And they have just always been bad on the field. But like, you'd still rather be a fan of it than a bunch of these other teams.
Absolutely. I mean, just thinking about like the ownership and the branding and the presence and where they play, like it's
The experience of going to a game.
100%. 100%. Yeah, that one kind of surprised me. It's a fun little exercise, but it did. Yeah, I was a little depressed after getting my rating of woeful. Here's my question. So it's woeful, flailing, meh, pleasant, and elated.
Yeah.
Like, who is elated? Who, like,
Yeah.
is
Well,
anybody?
one is people who cross over multiple markets, right? Like if you are one of those people
That's
who are
cheating.
like, yeah, I'm a fan of this, and this. I don't disagree with you. I think maybe Bay Area you could, because the Valkyries are brand new, Bay AFC are brand new.
Yeah.
The Warriors are obviously great. I don't know the baseball situation. Well, I guess they lost to Oakland, so maybe that's a bad one. I think nice. John Parker says Matt Doyle, who messaged in a chat and goes, well, since I don't care about most of these teams, this doesn't really affect me. Yeah, who would be like great? It's funny though, because you do feel like teams win together. Like when the Cavs won, wasn't that when the Guardians like finally went to a World Series?
Yes.
Where it feels like cities do like follow themselves. And I think that was like a whole thing LeBron talked about.
I mean, it's been pretty dire in Chicago though. The last
the Bulls
almost
are
10 years.
horrendous.
The Bulls are terrible. The Bears, like last year, I was like, oh my gosh, like I was so excited after watching them on Hard Knocks and Caleb Williams and all of that, and it was just
I love Hard Knocks.
It's so good. It's so
so
good.
good.
It's so good. Have you started the Bills?
I have
season
not
yet?
started the Bills season yet.
I'm a big Josh Allen fan, so
Okay.
yeah, it's fun.
Taylor
He's great.
Swift name dropped Josh Allen.
Sure did.
We
Sure
were
did.
required to say her name so that we can get 1.2 million views on this.
Yeah. T Swift is everywhere right now, and I'm here for it, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if Chicago, like the Bulls kind of carried us for a while.
Yeah, right.
The Cubs won in 2016. But the Bear, like it's been so bad. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised that it was as low as it was. But what are you gonna do? I'm loyal.
Toronto, what? I think TFC won, and then the Raptors won like immediately after. So that was one where it was like a nice little crossover.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Blue Jays were terrible at the same time. Yeah, it's hard. It's but so the thing I enjoyed about this is I think that I'm like the saddest fan. And it confirmed to me that I was not a sad fan. I am the saddest fan. And almost like you don't want to be in the middle, right? Overcorrect in one direction. And so I think it felt good to me to be like, oh yeah, I'm not just sad. I am the most pathetic. And that's my championship.
If that's how you want to identify, then I
you're not
completely...
first, you're basically last.
You're
might as well
basically
be.
last.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I didn't support Liverpool, I would be a pretty miserable sports fan.
Yeah.
Right now, like at least they have been competitive and wildly active this summer too. So it's very exciting. But like, yeah, I I tend to not support very good teams. So it's part of my identity, but like I'm also like whatever, I'm cool with it.
It's
I thrive despite my team.
Yeah, exactly. Let me ask you this question before we go. The experience now of having a member of your family be closely associated to a team.
Yeah.
The cheering and rooting for that versus other teams that you have no blood association to technically.
Mm-hmm.
How different is that experience?
It's so different. It's like it's visceral. It's so very so very personal. And I was not prepared. I thought I was going to be like so calm and cool. Like I was like, oh, like whatever. Like
I'm just going to be hanging out at the games.
You know, well, because like even when Ian was an assistant at Minnesota, like yeah. He was. I'm like, you're not important.
I'm not going to give you my full stress levels.
I was like, whatever. But the first game that I went to, and I was like, oh my God. Like I flew to Spokane to go to their first game against Spokane Velocity. And they went down 2-0. And I was like, oh no. Like the level of like heartbreak that like my heart was like aching for him, for the team, for myself. Like I was like, this is I don't want to feel this way. Like it was awful. And I couldn't sit down. I was like pacing back and forth and sweating. Like it was awful. So yeah, it's next level. It's very, I thought I was going to handle it much better than I do, but I don't. I just don't. Like I am.
Has it gotten better?
No, it's actually gotten worse. It's gotten worse. And
now that we see the standings, we know how close we are. So for everyone, by the way, Knoxville sitting in 4th place, great spot in USL League One. They currently, oh my God, they have played 3 less games than the team in front of them, but they're only 4 points behind.
Yeah, so they have all these games in hand, and they.
What did they go on vacation for a month?
They were waiting for their stadium to be finished at the beginning of the season. Fair. So there were a lot of road matches, and yeah, they've actually had a lot of games that had to get rescheduled because of weather. So there's that. But you gotta win at home, and they've got a lot of home matches coming up. And so I've been putting the pressure on coach. I'm like, look, man, like it's like do or die. Like these are very important points coming up. So, but yeah, I was at a Chattanooga match, and because Chattanooga is only like 2 hours away, so made the drive down. It's a cute little stadium. It's great. And I'm sitting there, and the way typically most of the time I'm like, far, like on the other side of where Ian is, but in this stadium, I'm literally sitting like directly behind him. And so like I can hear everything. And there is this fan that is just chirping at Ian, like
specifically,
like nice hair, bro. Like your pants are too short, man. Like who do you think?
And you're like, excuse me, I dressed him, and he looks
literally good. Like, just I had to like stop I was like, I am going to go over there and throw something. And at one point, Ian like turned around and looked at this guy, and I was like, oh no. I was like, no. And so I'm like, do I text him? Do I tell him to not engage? Like, what do I do?
Is he looking at his phone? I don't think so.
I don't think so. No, definitely not. But I was like, no, stop. Don't. You're feeding right into what he wants you to do. It was just, oh God. Yeah. So I'm that coach's wife who's not able to really handle it very well. But
I would be the same, and I think they often will show like Coach K's wife in the crowd at an NCAA tournament and like all this stuff, and they're like, look how emotional she is. It's like, yeah, no duh. Like think about how much you care about your sports team, and now there is way more involved than that. So I don't blame you. I will say this though, Knoxville hosting Union Omaha this weekend. Union Omaha, an owl, soccer-wise, an owl. So there is a little bit of kinship there. They have sent us gear because
they've sent me gear in the past too.
Because we love Union Omaha.
I know.
So this is a tough weekend.
It is. It's really hard. It's like I love all my USL League One teams. What do you want me to do? Except when they're playing Knox.
Of course, except for that. All right.
Anyway, good happy hour, man.
Cheers.
Cheers. You're off to, where are you off to this weekend?
I'm going home-ish to New York. I live in Miami now. My sister is getting married. on Saturday.
Congratulations.
Or on
Mazel tov.
Thank you.
That's exciting. I love a
Yeah.
good wedding.
It's the best.
Love a good
And
wedding.
like, it's not my wedding, but you're emotionally involved, so it's
Oh.
like kind of the best case scenario. And I know everyone because
Oh my
you know
gosh.
everyone. Me and my sister are very close. We are best friends, so I know everyone that's her friends. I went and helped plan her bachelorette party, so I know everyone from that. So I'm like stoked to just hang out. It's gonna be fun.
Amazing. Oh, have the best time.
Yeah.
Big congrats to your sister.
And I will be streaming the One Knoxville game on my phone while I'm at the wedding, and then we'll recap next week. We'll
recap next week.
Yeah.
I'll give you all the lowdown.
Yes.
Well, guys, thanks for hanging with our Kickback Committee Happy Hour. We're going to do this every single Thursday, 5:30 p.m. on our Kickback YouTube channel. We're going to probably have some really fun guests on. We had Jordan on today. And just, have good happy hour bants like this. But make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you listen to the latest Kickback Committee episode wherever you listen to your podcast. Listen to the latest Soccer Wise podcast, because these guys are the best at what they do. We appreciate y'all hanging with us, and have a fantastic weekend. Do you know what I call, before we go, do you know what I call Thursdays? Baby Friday.
No. Oh, that's a good line. I thought you were going to say Thirsty Thursday, and I was like, that's
Baby
all
Friday.
I could think of. That's
Baby
a
Friday.
great line. Yeah.
So
Happy Baby Friday,
Happy
everyone.
Baby Friday, everybody. Cheers, y'all.